Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background and I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy: How to Find Your Soulmate. I'll put a link in the description box below if you want to buy the book. Essentially, these videos are expanding on the ideas found in this particular book. Now, this topic is about how we don't choose who we love. And I know that's rather controversial because a lot of, let's say, couple therapists, even dating coaches, psychologists, they're all talking about work on relationships, open up your heart, ready to compromise, and so forth. And I do believe that we can, over time, learn to respect one another, compromise, be more understanding, be able to maybe see another person's point of view, be more open minded. But in terms of being passionate with this person and feeling at home with them, it's something you can't manufacture. And that is something that is difficult for most people to maybe accept. And it has to be both ways. So if you're crazy about someone and they don't feel the same way about you, I would say to the person, you know what? It's not personal. And I'll explain what I mean in this video. People are at different levels of awareness, and that translates to having different personalities, quote unquote. But really, it has to do with the person uh, seeing the world through particular lens. And like attract like. So, what you'll see is that, for example, personality types who are the organized type, like people who also organize. They are not interested in having to uh, compensate for a mate who is unreachable, unreliable, and someone who's spontaneous don't want to feel boxed in and being feeling limited by someone who is the organized type. So it goes both ways. So it's not like one says I want you and the other one doesn't feel that way. And the other aspect when it comes to relationships is that people, let's say if you are a feminine energy, so and also it doesn't have to do with whether you're male or female or your sexual orientation, whether you also, let's say, your social economic background or your religion, none of this sort. It has to do with the person's, again, level of spiritual evolution. So if, let's say, someone has a feminine energy, they are attracted to another feminine energy because usually, especially when it comes to romantic relationships, feminine energy are better equipped. They tend to be warmer, they're more relaxed, they tend to be able to compromise more, meet the person halfway. They tend to be more attentive. All these natural characteristics makes them better at close, intimate relationships. So you'll see, interesting enough, that feminine energy want to be with other feminine energies. And interesting enough, like masculine energy are more attracted to feminine than the other way around because the fact that the feminine energy knows that, okay, if I'm going with this masculine energy, I'll have to do more work just to break even. And again, people like to feel um, in comfortable in their skin. They don't want to have to, do backflips to make themselves understood by a partner. And so, in terms of, again, organizational style, if you're masculine or feminine energy, the energy of the person themselves, because what happens is that people at different levels of spiritual evolution give up a different vibration. And if you are with someone whose vibration is much lower than yours, what happens is that the person triggers a fight or flight response. So it's very difficult to fall in love with someone or love them if they stress you out just by being there. They don't have to say anything or do anything. Just their mere presence will have a negative effect on your mind and body. So this is another aspect that is rarely talked about. And the other aspect also is that people at different levels of awareness have a different theme for their life. So they don't have the same driving force. So, for example, the administrators in my Truth and Empathy personality test are driven by duty and tradition. The optimists are driven by freedom and movement. Rationalists want knowledge and power, whereas the empaths want meaning and are drawn to spiritual matters. So you realize that if you're with someone who doesn't have the same theme for their lives, well, major decisions are based on what is meaningful to you. So that's why when you're with someone who's very different from you, you don't feel connected, and the other aspect also, you feel that you cannot speak your mind. You're afraid of maybe um, offending them, so you feel like you walk on eggshells. And for all these reasons, uh, people are better matched with someone who is the same personality type, or what we mean the same level of spiritual evolution, but also someone's at the same energy. So, in other words, the person just feels better just being with that person. And it's a two-way street again. It has to be mutual. You cannot be crazy about someone and they don't pay attention to you at all. So, that's why when it comes to romantic relationships, it's not personal. Whether someone is attracted to you or not, there's something deeper that is happening. And I think that it's about time that we recognize that and we sort of adjust to this reality. So I trust that this information was interesting. If you enjoyed it, click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and we will talk soon. Take care.